That'll make our lives a lot easier.
Yes, that was easy.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Laurel Canyon Criptids podcast. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. What have you been up to? What's recently been on your radar?
I've just been watching a bunch of scary movies for October. I have like a big marathon I do every year.
Hell yeah.
That finished up this album and
Boogeyman of More.
That's right. There'll be a cassette release soon.
Big cassette release. Keep your eyes peeled.
He's got an EP out too.
Yeah, I put out EP, low to no budget folk EP. I'm sure we'll talk about these more at length later. But scary movies. I don't know too much about movies. What are some scary movies you've been watching?
I've been watching horror movies for a long time. Like been obsessed with them. There's a bunch of them on the shelf over there. So I've seen all the classics pretty much. So every year now I try to find like really under the radar stuff. I've been trying to find there's like a Finnish horror movie I'm gonna watch at some point.
Finnish.
Then there's like South American horror, Mexican horror, Japanese horror, which is a little bit more famous. Italian horror. So I like Italian horror is big for me, like Dario Argento, Lucio Fulci, that type of stuff. Suspiria, you probably heard of that at some point, but but I like all the classics too. Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, The Shining, stuff like The Omen, stuff you hear about a lot. But every year I try to find the weirdest shit I can, and thanks to Tubi,
Big up Tubi.
Oh man, as my dad calls Tubby, there's so many.
It shouldn't make me laugh that hard. Tubby, hey Tubby, show me a movie.
No, exactly. My dad's always like, pull up Tubby, and my mom's like, that's not what it's called. Every time he knows what he's doing, but anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing.
Word. You mentioned The Shining. That's a classic. I watch that every Halloween. I purchased it on YouTube so I could watch. I think I own it twice now on YouTube because I did something weird. But that's neither here nor there. Watch
so
it.
Good.
It's a good one. You mentioned Mexican horror. This is kind of have you heard the story of, I don't remember what the town was, the vampire woman of such and such.
Oh man,
there's the vampire murders.
Mexican folklore. Is that kind of what that's going into?
No, it's half folklore, half like actual like real serial killer.
Oh shit, this sounds really interesting. So I know about like the duende and like the floating like witch lady on the camcorder and stuff.
That's real.
Yeah, and then there's another one, but I'll bring it up in a second.
Hold up, let's see this. Vampire. I got my phone today so I can Google. Jesse, pull that up.
Oh, damn it, you beat me to it. I was about to say, Jamie, pull up Mexican cryptids. Pull up the duende.
We're working our way up to Rogan. Yeah, Maria Jose Cristerna, known as the vampire woman. Oh no, that's a tattoo artist.
Damn it! I was like on the edge of my beanbag.
Murders 1950s.
Yeah. It's like the Black Dahlia, but Mexican.
I can't find this. How did I not find this? Okay.
I believe you.
It's real. I gotta find it.
I'll tell you about one my friend told me about. My friend, he's Mexican. Like Spanish is his first language, but he grew up with all these crazy ass superstitions that are like only in Mexico. And he told me this one about this mannequin, right, in this shop for wedding dresses.
Yeah.
And apparently it would come to life at night. And like the Mexican news got on it. And the doll is fucking creepy as shit. It's like almost human looking. And people say its eyes will move. And like people say like they've seen it walking around and shit. That terrified me. He showed me that one to me when I was like 12.
Was it real?
It looked real.
Did it seem real?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I'll have to find that at some point. But yeah, man, like Mexican cemeteries, the duende.
Yeah.
Witches, gnomes. There's some weird shit going on. My friend also claims he saw a UFO in Mexico over like a volcano.
What type of UFO?
Like
we talking cigar shaped? We talking the triangle?
Oh no, I think he said it was like your standard like blot. He said it was very far away, but he said he saw it, this thing moving in and out of a thunderstorm on top of like a volcano or a mountain or something. and his mom and him were just looking at it, and they kind of looked at each other to make sure they were seeing the same thing. And he said it was moving side to side, and it shot up. Like,
Shot up.
yeah. If my friend is telling the truth, it shot up like just zip. Like got out of there.
I don't know if we've ever
GTFO.
talked about this on the podcast, but have you seen a UFO? You got any alien experiences?
I haven't, but I think I brought up my friend's story about the other one that was moving diagonally in Newcastle. I haven't seen one, but I've had people claim they've seen one. I did see. Technically, I saw a UFO, but it may have been a balloon. But it was like floating sideways. It was like something in the sky doing this.
Okay.
But I was like, is that like a kid's balloon that's gone out of control? But it was like doing this, like on its side, rotating like this. And I never knew what that was. I don't know if it was a balloon. It may have been a balloon, but it was weird.
That's what the CIA will tell you. It's a weather balloon.
Yeah, it's a balloon boy. That little shit.
We got Balloon Boy. He's on the loose.
Imagine if we got Balloon Boy on here.
Balloon Boy, come on the podcast. I don't know what you're doing nowadays. That was some whack. That and Coney 2012. Those are some two just like wacky ass news stories.
Go
you know
on
what
the
I mean?
PC with my I Heart Boobies bracelet. I can't believe my eyes when Balloon Boy is like he's all right. He's been in the cellar this entire time. Oh my gosh, I'm just now finding out about this for the first time. I can't believe he's all right.
We got to save Balloon Boy, dude.
I know. I
He's
wish
up in there.
I put $30,000 into making sure he was okay, and he was.
He sure was. He was somewhere. He was somewhere in the house.
He was like in the cellar.
He was just hiding out.
What a bunch of assholes. Or the parents, at least. Because I remember the whole chase, and my dad had the TV on.
Yeah.
And the balloon was going and going, and be like, oh, don't hit the power lines. And
It was
people
all yeah.
It's like some adventures in babysitting nonsense. Like, just America is gripped, you know?
Yeah.
And, yeah, like the little shit was in the basement. Well, how convenient.
How convenient. I remember liberal CNN was all over that shit. They're just like, we have reports coming out of Colorado of a child in a balloon.
Phony CNN.
Phony CNN. They've been at it.
Uh-huh. Got a live Balloon Boy. I would love to have seen Trump's reaction to the Balloon Boy.
We've got the Air Force. I don't know what would he say about Balloon Boy, especially at that point in time. He could have been live tweeting it, and we just don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the tweet master.
He missed his calling as just getting up on stage and just riffing.
Dude, that's what my friend was saying. My friend was saying, like, in another lifetime, like, pretty much what you're saying, like, he could have been like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Or like that type of comedian, like Jackie Vernon, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I cannot for the life of me find this serial killer from Mexico. I know it's real because I saw it on Instagram.
Richard Ramirez was Mexican.
Is this the one? Yeah, Magdalena Solis, the high priestess of blood.
Oh, that sounds scary as shit.
Allegedly was a Mexican serial killer and cult leader responsible for orchestrating several murders involved drinking of the victim's blood. Yeah, the vampire murders. Yeah, this is the one.
What year is that?
1963.
Whoa. I thought that was like 80s or 90s at least.
Some about the Hernandez brothers.
The Menendez
I don't
brothers.
know.
That's another story. Did they kill their parents in cold blood, or was it justified?
You see, that's good going on for this crime and horror themed.
Right.
What's your hot take on that?
Oh, it's very lukewarm. I think.
I don't know shit.
I think maybe the dad did some very bad things, and they had planned, or one of the brothers had planned to kill him for a long time. Is he like wrote like a story with his friend about two people killing their parents?
That's usually a red flag.
Yeah, but it's one of those touchy subjects, because on one hand it's like, I don't want to say they weren't diddled, but on the other hand it's like, people can lie, people can fabricate stories about their rich parents so they have a motive to kill them. You know.
Yeah, many people are saying this.
Right. Yeah.
We're looking into it.
Yeah, that's why I say lukewarm. Is like,
didn't they get seen to like courtside of a New York Knicks game or something, or like a Clippers game, and that's how they got caught, because they're on like a trading card.
Oh shit!
They like took the money and they like
Yeah,
They like
I forgot
spent
about
it.
that.
They did it in the most like. I mean, I would have spent the money the same way. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? We going courtside to the Knicks. We going courtside to the Clippers.
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna sit next to Jack Nicholson out here at the Staples Center.
Jack Nicholson spilling his chili dog halfway
at
there.
halftime, all over the court.
Yeah, man. The guy from Easy Rider. It's Jack Nicholson. Like there was an interview, or not an interview, but they were like these paparazzis or whatever. Like Jack, are you gonna work on a new film at any time soon? He just goes, no. That's all he says. No.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's got to be mid to late 80s at this point.
He might be approaching 90s.
Yeah, he can barely go to the Staples Center games.
Right. I mean, Jack Nicholson was like smoking a joint with Dennis Hopper in his 30s, in the 70s.
Yeah, he was
so he's old.
He was doing that Monkeys movie in '69.
I didn't know he was in. Oh,
he did. He was some sort of behind the scenes guy.
On Head.
Yeah.
It's like how Harrison Ford used to work on Doors concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's cool. Have you seen Head?
No, I want to.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a scary movie. It's a very psychedelic movie, so it kind of gets freaky. But
yeah, it's kind of like that, and was Peter Fonda involved?
I believe so. I think so.
Was Peter Fonda work with you in terms of scary movies, B movies, like Roger Corman, like the king, Roger Corman just passed away last year. Did over 1,000 horror exploitation type movies, and there's a movie called The Trip with Peter Fonda, and I think that's one of his first movies, but I could be mistaken. But anyway, Jack Nicholson got his career started with Roger Corman. He was in this movie called The Terror, which has Boris Karloff, and it's a public domain movie now.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Roger Corman got his career started. Peter Fonda. George Clooney, I think, at a certain point, because he was in one of the Killer Tomatoes movies.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard of those.
Yeah.
But Roger Corman, catalyst of so many careers. I mean, I think James Cameron worked with Roger Corman.
Yeah.
In these movies where it's there's a movie called Galaxy of Terror. It's like Event Horizon, if you've ever heard of that. It's like an 80s Event Horizon. It's these guys that go to this other planet, and the planet picks up all their internal worst fears, turns them against them, and it's this kind of cosmic, gory movie. There's a very infamous scene that I can't even discuss on it.
Can't even we'll get demonetized.
Right. There's a giant maggot in it, and it does very bad things.
I don't like the way that sounds. Anyways,
moving on.
Jack Nicholson did the screenplay for Head.
That's crazy. I guess he was hanging out with Mickey Dolenz and.
My understanding, I might have said this word for word on the podcast, but from my understanding, his involvement was taking acid with Mickey Dolenz and spitballing ideas.
Oh, I could believe that.
So,
Mike Nesquik. Yeah.
Well, like the chocolate milk.
Yeah. It's like the guy from the Monkeys, but he's drinking.
He's drinking chocolate milk. You know.
Yeah. That's it. That's the joke.
That's stupid.
You're gonna cut that. The best bit. You're gonna cut it.
That's the one that we're putting on YouTube Shorts.
I'm cutting the rug, man. I'm working the Apollo right now. With what's that guy's name? The one comedian, Lenny Bruce.
Oh, I thought you were about to say
Lenny Bruce versus Jack Bruce from Cream.
Jack Bruce from doing what though? Just like
Lenny Bruce is doing his edgy jokes from 1940 or 50,
right.
And then Jack Bruce is just doing the bass solo from Frank Zappa's Apostrophe.
I don't see why they can't why can't Jack Bruce do the bass solo while the jokes are going on? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the buddy cop element. They find out they're better working together than against each other.
Yeah, and they make a free jazz album somehow.
Yeah, and they got fucking Tony Williams, the guy who played with Fela Kuti. They got him or Tony Allen, I think, busting some crazy drum.
Oh no, I'm like Tony Allen, the cat from Home Improvement. That's Tim Allen.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's get Tim Allen there. He can do the grunt sounds.
Yeah.
Low-key, I like Home Improvement. It's not the best show, but I watched it a lot as a kid, so nowadays it's just I want to turn off my brain. The Beach Boys were on that shit a decent number of times. Kind of like Full House.
I didn't know they were on Home Improvement. Man, they must have really been looking for work.
I think Mike Love was looking for clout more than anything else.
Yeah, he had to remind people about one of the most influential pop bands of all time.
Hey kids, remember us? It's your old friends, the Beach Boys.
Hello, fellow kids. Would you like to smoke a doobie?
A vegan. Well, I don't know if Mike Love you. Hey kids, you want to do some transcendental meditation?
Yeah, he's like one of the new age.
He's one of them.
Conservative
He's one of
types.
them. He was with the Beatles in India.
Right,
But
with the
he
Maharishi.
Yeah, but he like kept up with it, I guess.
Right.
You know.
He's a very I mean, I've never met the guy, but it's
I've heard he's not the nicest cat.
no, that's like the classic story. I think even Al Jardine recently was like, yeah, all he talked about at Brian Wilson's memorial was himself, and I was like,
Yeah.
shit, that's not good.
I like the Brian Wilson clip where it's like, how do you feel about Mike Love? And he just goes, I don't like Mike Love at all.
I do not. Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole like 3 compilations on YouTube of just like Brian Wilson just saying anything that comes to his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, Brian Wilson. We lost him too.
Rip. R.I.P.
D'Angelo.
Yeah, that
We
was
just
like,
lost-
what was that, yesterday?
Yeah, man. I've only listened to a little bit, but I know like he had some great players on his albums, like
Yeah.
Pino Palladino.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how I know about him. Is my friend
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, listen to the bass and drums on this song, and yeah, no, like there's that big album where he's like shirtless on the cover.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it's called. Is it just
I know
Voodoo?
exactly the one you're talking about, but I can't. I picture the album cover. I can't picture the name of it.
Yeah, like really influential. Would you say R&B and funk?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
maybe some soul type stuff going on.
Yeah, because I remember my friend showed me a little bit of D'Angelo, and when I was in college, I had never heard of him.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
You talking about the Voodoo album?
Yeah,
This one?
Oh yeah. That one,
Yeah.
like you see that one everywhere. Like
Yeah.
talked about. I need to just sit down and listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm late on my R&B soul type of stuff.
Where I got back the other day, last weekend actually. I went out to Santa Fe. I saw Shonen Knife, of all bands.
Yeah, the band that like toured with Nirvana and Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Like huge '90s band, right?
I don't know if I'd say they got a big Kurt Cobain bump, you know.
Mm-hmm. I hate to be that's the only thing I mention with them, but
I mean, but
they're-
it's real. That's how I know who Shonen Knife was. When I was in high school, I'm like, oh, Shonen Knife, they're a big influence on Nirvana. I'll listen.
Yeah, that's the thing is like Nirvana got so many people into like other bands like Flipper and Wipers and Daniel Johnston,
Yeah.
Rocky Erickson. I mean,
Yeah.
he even liked King Crimson. Like
Yeah.
Red by King Crimson is like was Kurt Cobain's like one of his favorite albums.
That and Philosophy of the World.
By the Shacks, yeah.
Which is, I agree with him and I agree with Frank Zappa. It's a good album.
Yeah. It's funny as hell.
It's a good album.
It's challenging to play.
Yes.
When they reunited, when the Shags reunited, they purposely made those drummers play like that.
Yeah.
Which
and
is like Beefheart level. Like, I don't know how they did that.
that's insanity to play those songs as written and recorded.
Yeah, and some of it I'm sure they cleaned up, but it's like,
Yeah.
but it was like either it was 3 of the sisters or 2 of the sisters.
I think it was just 2 of them at that point. 'Cause I know one passed away
Oh,
like a hot minute ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, there's probably at some point going to be a documentary about the Shags.
I'm sure there probably already is some, maybe on Tubby,
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see that.
but yeah,
Have you ever heard of Cro-Mags?
nah,
They're like a New York hardcore band. There's a guy, Harley Flanagan. He's like the Joe Rogan of hardcore.
the Joe Rogan of hardcore.
Like he works out, like he's like really into fitness and stuff, like jujitsu and all that. I think.
Yeah.
And he's a bass player in this hardcore band, but he was
Right.
playing bass and drums and like playing with the Bad Brains and like all these New York bands when he was like
Yeah.
13.
Yeah,
So he
as you do.
grew up in this crazy environment where he was playing since he was a little boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a documentary coming out called I think Wired for Chaos about
Yeah.
Harley Flanagan. Anyway, he uploads these funny videos on Instagram of him making like pour overs, and he's like, "This is a gourmet shit." And it's just so funny to see this guy that was like in CBGBs, like with the Bad Brains, just doing coffee videos now.
Yeah.
It's pretty wholesome.
Yeah, I mean it's what you do.
Yeah, I would have a coffee with Harley Flanagan. I just hope he wouldn't beat my ass.
That's how I feel. I kind of feel that way about Henry Rollins a little bit. I'm like, he'd probably get mad at me if I spoke to him. Maybe. I don't know. I can't vibe him out. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. It's like I think he's lightened up a lot Because have you ever seen the interview from like '84 when this kid from some punk zine is interviewing Black Flag and Henry Rollins like gets his mic and is just like grilling him the entire time? Apparently, like eventually Henry Rollins came out and was like, "I was being a dick. I'm sorry." And I think he's matured a lot. But that Get in the Van book is fantastic.
I'll have to check it out. I need to be reading more.
Oh, I do
Fiction
too.
and nonfiction. But
all I read is autobiographies of bands. I've read 3 books on the Fall, that British band I'm always yapping about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Get in the Van, Henry Rollins. That's like just him talking about touring the United States with Black Flag, quitting his job at Haagen-Dazs. And just kids spitting on him and getting threatened by neo-Nazis. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
The cops even tried to plant like cocaine on him at one point, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, everybody hated Black Flag. Either people loved them or hated them.
Right.
And it was like they were listed as like a violent hardcore band, like a lot of the punk bands were. And I'm sure there were violent hardcore people, but it was like they would constantly like get targeted by police. Like, oh, Black Flag's playing this town? Okay, well, we're going to be outside the show to beat the shit out of kids coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like brutal, and then they grew their hair out and started playing like more experimental, almost jazzy, some of it a little heavy metal.
Yeah.
And then like their own fans would like turn on them for not playing 3 chords anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta grow and evolve. You gotta grow and evolve no matter what the fans say.
That's right. You got to pull a. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the weirdest artist turnaround.
Bee Gees and from the '60s to the '70s.
Yeah, that one's a classic.
Going disco.
Neil Young making like an album of synthesizers.
Pop. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
As a diehard Neil Young fan, I don't know how I feel about that album. So, in many ways, I'm a similar fan of Neil Young as the folk were fans of Black Flag back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like fighting people at Neil Young concerts.
Yeah. Harvest Moon was played.
Harvest Moon, I'm slam dancing.
Yeah, it was played a half step down, and it wasn't like the original, and I'm so mad.
Do you know Jeff Rose? Have I brought up Jeff Rosenstock on this podcast?
Yeah. Remind me of who Jeff Rosenstock is.
He's the punk rock power pop guy. He's solo artist right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he's done a couple of EPs of Neil Young covers.
Oh, you did tell me about that. Okay,
and they're really good. I really like his version of Harvest Moon. It's got a great like sax solo on it.
Neil Young is one of the big concerts I got to see, and that was like almost like a 2-hour concert. First half was acoustic, second half was electric.
Yeah, as you want it to be.
Excellent.
Right on.
Nope, it was so good. That was the first time I had heard Like a Hurricane.
Yeah,
and it's like that's a really long song. That might be my favorite Neil Young song. I like all his like weird dissonant guitar solos where it sounds like he's strangling it. I love how I love that he's like not a like professional guitarist. He's like he's like lets all the bad notes out there.
I love the solo on Cinnamon Girl. It's just one note the whole time going.
Cinnamon Girl.
And my favorite
Classic.
Neil Young song. I love this isn't maybe a super deep cut, but I love "Don't Cry No Tears."
Oh, off Zuma?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
that first track.
I've been looking for love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Zuma is awesome.
Zuma's a
Danger
great one.
Bird.
I like Zuma. Zuma's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Danger, like God, the guitar playing on that album. I mean, there's actually, funny enough, a cover of Dinosaur Jr. did a cover of Cortez the Killer.
Oh,
which makes total
sense. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Neil Young is like musically, I think Neil Young is a genius.
Oh yeah. Business wise.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems like a bitter dickhead.
He dropped something back in the day to compete with the iPod. Remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. It was like his perfect like waveless.
Yeah.
Or what is it called? Not waveless.
Lossless
audio.
Yeah.
I wonder if it sounded good.
I'm sure it sounded great, but I think it was really expensive and no one gave a shit because they're like, well, my iPod Nano can play videos.
Yeah. I can play Family Guy on my iPod Nano.
I bought an episode of Family Guy on my iPod Nano.
Fuck you, Neil Young. I'm not listening to your lossless audio of Zuma.
You're beautiful player that is beautiful, but I got Family Guy. I got the Cleveland Show season 2 episode 16 on my iPod Nano. That's better than Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere.
Everybody knows this is Enid, Oklahoma.
Everybody knows my name is Cleveland Brown.
Oh, that's bad. That is sinister. I imagine
That one's
Cleveland
for
Brown
free.
leaning up against a tree with the dog.
Yeah.
That Neil Young and Crazy Horse is like.
I love Crazy Horse.
It's
That's
like
some great
Southern
stuff.
fried noise rock.
Southern fried noise rock from Canada.
Yeah, it's so good. I like what is it? Down by the River.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's a song about a murder.
Yeah.
It's literally the plot of River's Edge, where the guy murders his girlfriend.
Yeah, he shot his baby.
It's like the sequel to Hey Joe.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
how I look at it.
It's kind of like Peggy Sue Got Married type deal.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Yeah.
man. All right, more horror stuff for
Horror
the October
themes.
crowd. I'm
For-
trying to think.
Oktoberfest. I have seen a UFO before. I don't know if I've told that story on the podcast.
You might have, but you might have not. Tell
Uh,
it again.
Tell it again. This is for the
Fuck
folks
it.
who ain't been listening to the back
Yeah.
the back catalog of 2 episodes.
Running gag.
The back catalog of 2 episodes. Me and my boy Jay Murder were out in Yukon, America, looking up at the sky. We were sky watching, you know. We were seeking out UFOs and other entities, so, you know, maybe that's why we saw it. But there's this deal that lit up in the sky, went zoom, 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 back and forth, and then hauled ass away.
Like a really quick, like the volcano.
Yeah, like it's sitting
just-
here, and we're like, dude, what is that? Is that just like a drone? And then it goes, psh.
Yeah, I believe that. Have you? Do you remember the drone invasion of last year?
Vaguely.
Yeah, where it was like I think it was not.
It was
maybe
on the East Coast.
Yeah, Philadelphia maybe or Boston. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was like New Jersey or something.
New Jersey.
As Chief Keef once said, gonna shoot New Jersey up.
Yeah, except they were
Except
droning it out.
drone.
Yeah?
I'm gonna drone New Jersey up.
You're never gonna do the podcast again with me after that. That was my last straw.
That was your what? The Chief Keef or the drones?
Or the we're gonna drone it up.
We're gonna drone it.
That was like Shaquille O'Neal in that movie where he's like a genie.
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
green egg and ham it. Like
That's
it's
green.
it's over.
You ever listen to any of Shaq's rap music?
No.
Some of it. He's got a song with. It's called "You Can't Stop the Rain" feat the Notorious B.I.G. I guess Biggie probably goes. I don't want to say this because Shaq very well might have written his own bars, but maybe Biggie ghost wrote Shaq's verses. It's pretty good.
Mickey Dolenz
Mickey Dolenz.
ghostwriting for Shaq. And that's how Shaq-a-Roni Pizza was born.
Have you ever had the Shaq-a-Roni pizza?
No, it looks good as shit.
I got it. I've gotten it when I played in Stolen Cable. We had a house party and we were getting food for the band, so we went and got a Shaq-a-Roni. We always. I'll tell some Stolen Cable stories because we got 2 stories. The first is, of course, the Shaq-a-Roni pizza. Nothing special about that.
A slam dunk in flavor.
It was great. It was good. You know, because we'd spend all day setting up gear and cleaning the house, decorating, getting everything set up. And we're like, all right, we got 2 hours till doors. Let's get a Shaq-a-Roni pizza and just chill for a bit. But we played one. Are you familiar with Vices out in El Reno?
Vice is out in El Reno. Is that
Yeah.
a band?
It's a bar. It's a venue.
No, I've never heard of that.
Honestly, it's my favorite venue, maybe my favorite venue to play because the only downside, and I don't want to come this as disrespectful, the only downside is you got to go to El Reno. So sometimes
that's where my grandma's from.
Well, I'm from Yukon, so I live in that area. But it's one of those
Fair
where it's like
enough.
it's a hard play to get like folk from the like city, be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to El Reno for a show.
right, to
type deal.
come out.
That being said, it's a beautiful setup. They have an indoor stage, they have an outdoor stage, and they have been like the only venue to consistently like come through and pay me pretty well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like I love Electra does the booking, or I don't know if they do the booking. They do like a lot of sound work out there. So that's
Right
how I
on.
always got hooked in with them. But
El Reno, home of the onion burger.
home of the onion. I'm gonna finish my story. I got onion burger story. Oh yeah. But It was right before I moved to Japan, so I was in just completely going off the rails mode. You know, I'm leaving the country. There's no consequences type deal.
Oh, Hail Marys. Okay.
And we named all our shows. So it was at Vices, so we called it Engaging in Vices at Vices. So
Yeah.
the first thing we
Good
did is
bootleg title.
we had some good show names, but we pulled up. The first thing we did was we got the Pizza Hut Big New Yorker, had it delivered to the bar. We found a little.
I don't remember that.
I think it was like a one-off deal for like a month, and no one bought it. We're looking up just like what we got. We got the Big New Yorker. Let's fucking get it, dude.
Yeah.
Ordered it to the bar. We're posted up. We're posted on Instagram about like we're popping bottles in the VIP section. It's a picture of Dave, our bass player, eating like a slice of the Big New Yorker. You know,
Oh yeah.
come out to Vices. We're just partying, but yeah,
We're eating
the
this
onion
discontinued pizza.
burger. Eating discontinued pizza. Onion burger. Are you so Sid's? There's one. That's the one in El Reno. There's also a Sid's in Yukon for a while.
I've never been to Sid's. I've had Big Bunny's onion burgers.
Bad Bunny.
Not Bad Bunny.
I heard tell Bad Bunny's woke.
Bad Bunny. Okay, so what is the Bad Bunny thing? He was like
He's doing the Super Bowl, and for some reason, people are mad about it. First off, if you're going to the Super Bowl for music, I got bad news for y'all. Like, go there to watch the Chiefs win a game via the refs for the 5th year straight, and the commercials. I don't know.
I hate to be this guy. Every Super Bowl performance, I mean, like I can understand from a choreographed thing of like, whoa, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care about choreographed shit.
The Prince one
It's
was
meant
really
to
good.
me. Oh,
the Prince
when
one
Prince
was
was
great.
alive. Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. I like the Bruce Springsteen one, but I think it's mostly because he knows the audience. I think I think it's a safe bet that Bruce Springsteen likes himself some NFL football. So he was like,
has to.
He's like, okay, it's the Super Bowl. I know exactly what this is. I know exactly how to do this and what the people want from a Super Bowl halftime show. But the Prince one was great, playing Purple Rain in the Rain.
What year was that? Like 2011, 13?
It was the Colts Bears Super Bowl, I do believe.
I know the Who played.
Who played? Paul McCartney. Yeah, after the Justin Timberlake incident, they're like, all right, we're only getting old school rock and roll bands.
Oh
that's
man,
what
that
the
was like
advertisers
2003 when the Janet Jackson breast slip, Justin Timberlake.
I'm before I click Google, I'm claiming that it was the Colts Bears Super Bowl, and I think
Fuck the Bears.
08. Was it 08? It was the 2007 Super Bowl, so I was a year off.
17-minute version of Controversy. And then Let's Go Crazy is the encore.
It was the Bears Colts one.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well, it's just like, I feel like so many, I'm not a huge Kendrick Lamar fan, but
I like Kendrick Lamar. I like
can
Kendrick
acknowledge
Lamar. Yeah.
that he's
Is
in the
good.
game. He's released
Yeah.
a lot of important music.
Yeah.
I just haven't listened to a lot of it. But it's
That's
that
valid.
performance was all right. But like
Yeah.
before that, like I can't think like for 3 or 4 years. I mean, the Chili Peppers included. Like I can't think of
Yeah.
a performance that was like whoa. You know, like it's for the choreographed part of it. That's the
It's the spectacle of it all.
right, and the sound is probably dog shit.
It insists on itself.
Never liked The Godfather. Never liked the Kendrick Lamar performance.
Well, it's critically acclaimed. It called out Drake. It insists on itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's man. There was like what didn't Creed do one where like Scott Stapp
They
was
did the Thanksgiving halftime show for a Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving game, where they had the guy like suspended from the roof swinging around. Is that what you're talking
yeah
about?
Scott Stapp. Okay, my friend
Doing "Can You Take Me Higher"?
my friend showed me that, and I was in such disbelief. So I mean, I know Creed is like popular again to like them because they had like their downfall, like Creed sucks, and now people are like, oh, we love Creed.
Yeah.
I've never given a shit except maybe having a laugh about Creed.
That's just the most like that video of them doing the halftime show. It's just like, what am I even looking at? What I'm just sitting there and I can't look away.
I probably got his kids through college.
That one performance, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I hope he had some royalties for that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're swinging from shit,
Yes.
you better
He's swinging
fucking
from
get
the
paid
roof.
for it.
I don't know if that was Jerry's World. Probably not. Old Dallas Stadium. Then, ooh.
Yeah.
For what? What? Why? Creed doesn't have a single song where they need someone to swing around from the ceiling.
Well,
I know it's "Can You Take Me Higher," but they're going a little extra. Going a little extra.
Man, imagine if Scott Staff got like Kevin Shields from My Bloody Valentine, the shoegaze band. That would be crazy. Like his like really like like scratchy voice, and then just like all these whacked out guitars. That people wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Man, I've been slonking on this new strain of gas. It's called "You Made Me Realize" by My Bloody Valentine. They call it that because it's so fucking loud it'll blow out your eardrums.
That's one of the few My Bloody Valentine songs I know, because it's not all weird chords and like it's fairly straight rock and roll.
It's rock and roll, man.
Yeah, that's a great song. That's a great song.
Liam Gallagher rocking up to the My Bloody Valentine. Oh, it's fucking rock and roll, man. It's a lot of noise, man. Them two cats up front don't do much, man. You know what I mean? Fucking stand there, man. Looking depressed.
I wonder what he thinks of shoegaze. He probably hates it. 'Cause that guy doesn't like anything except maybe like the Smiths and then
Johnny Marr, man.
Yeah. He probably likes Johnny Marr.
He likes the Sex Pistols and wearing parkas. That, not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was a big punk rock guy.
They're big Sex Pistols fans.
He likes the Beatles, obviously.
Everyone does.
Yeah,
but maybe not as much as he does, though. Maybe not everyone does. John Lennon, man.
There was one of my. Once again, the guy from The Fall, Marquis Smith, there's a quote by him going, one of the brothers is all right. I can't remember which one he's saying, but the other one needs to shut the fuck up and stop making ripoffs of the Beatles. And I was like, I thought that was so funny. I don't know which one, I can't tell them apart, but I just thought that was so funny. He's like, yeah, the other one guy's handsome and he sings good, and the other guy needs to shut the fuck up. That's all, that's my relation to Oasis.
Looking at the time, it looks like we've hit our time, so let's wrap this episode up.
All right.
You got anything you want to say or promote or push, etc.?
Got an album coming out on tape, 30 copies. Get your copy. I'm also making CDR copies for the what's the word? People can't play tapes. Kids. Yeah, the tape handicapped.
The indie kids.
The what?
I was saying indie kids.
Oh, indie kids. Yeah,
for the kids who got a CD player in their 2008 Saturn.
I've got a 2003 Toyota. That's the only way I can play tapes.
You gotta get your tape game up.
Mm-hmm. I have a few tapes. But yeah, that's coming out soon. What about you, man? Try to plug that EP?
Since it's been a minute since our last podcast. That's kind of on me. I forgot.
Oh, no, you're good.
But
you actually have a job. I don't right now.
I edited. I'm not going to. I did transfer all the files over while I was giving a test. I thought, I'm just sitting here monitoring exams. Let's just.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got it done. Anyways, since we've last spoken, I have recorded a folk EP under the Sakura Yankee name. It's called Low to No Budget Folk EP. It's on streaming platforms of your choice. It's got a bonus song on Bandcamp. It's a ska punk tune about hot dogs. So let me hold $1. Probably starting today or tomorrow, I'm going to start working on my Christmas single I'm trying to put out. We got Christmas songs. We got holiday cheer. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all I got, too.
That's all I got. Okay.
Yeah, so watch out for the Duende in Mexico. Have a happy Halloween.
Have a happy Halloween, y'all, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.
You rock.